What's up guys? Today I'm going to spend an entire video telling you about some of my worst job experiences. Although I'm only 21, I have worked quite a few places because I've never been able to find a place that I'm actually satisfied with. So during that time, I've obviously come across some really awesome jobs and some really terrible ones. First job is actually gonna be my first real job where I had to apply and I didn't actually know anybody, and it was at PacSun. I think I had just turned 16 years old, which is the legal age for working for the government or whatever. I mean, not the government, but where you fill out a tax document and all that stuff. Anyway, I go in for my very first day at the job and I was so nervous because it was my first day at my new job, and I was dressed and I did my hair nice, and the girls that worked there were the cool girls. I actually went to high school with them, and I remember they put me in the front zone, which is where you basically just greet customers all day long, which I was like, whatever, I don't care, I get a sick ass discount here, I have no problem with this. So I'm standing there and then they're like, oh, you need to clock in. It was super outdated and you had to press so many buttons and remember so many things to get there. So they guide me through clocking in, and then at the end of my shift, when it's time to clock out, I was asking for help with clocking out, and the girls could not have seemed any more annoyed. I mean, they were super rude about it, rolling their eyes, their body language is awful, and they didn't even end up actually helping me. This was me just asking them to help me. So I was just like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna leave, and then I'll tell my manager that he needs to manually clock me out, via text or something, because I have no idea what to do, and these girls are making me so insecure. Well, as some of you guys may know, when you work retail, your shifts are never really guaranteed, especially when you're 16 years old and working part-time. So I was on call one of the days. On that day, I was on call for 12 to 3, just one of the pettiest shifts of my life. It was literally my second shift, okay? My second shift ever. And I remember I called in and I said, hey, blah, blah, blah. It was the girl that was always super bitchy to me. And so I remember I called the girl and it went a little something like this. Hey, I was just calling because Matt told me to call in because I'm on call today from 12 to 3, so I was just curious if I'm working the shift. Yeah, no, you're not working. Oh, okay, are you sure? I'm good, I'm totally in the clear? Yeah, you're in the clear. Yes, you are. Oh, okay, cool, sounds good. Well, thank you, and I guess I'll see you next week. Yeah, okay, bye. And that was it. So I was like, okay, cool. That night, I get a text from my boss saying, hey, I would like to call you. I have some questions. I call him and he's like, hey, why didn't you show up to your shift today? And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, you were supposed to work 12 to 3. I wanted blah, 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 the name of the girl who I talked to on the phone, to call you and let you know that you're working. And I was like, I called her and she told me I'm not working. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah, she's a fucking bitch. Long story short, during that phone call, I told him that I was quitting because, I don't know, I was really scared. I went to school with these girls and they made me so uncomfortable and so insecure. And honestly, if that was already happening in the first 2 days of me working there, I couldn't see it getting any better. So I left. I wasn't gonna stay in a negative work environment, and that was just that. I don't know. I think he understood. He honestly wasn't even mad at me. He's like, I understand. I was like, cool. So I have one last horror story, but I'm not gonna share that in this video because it is so long. But to give you guys an idea, the title will most likely be Why I'll Never Work in a Salon Again. This does have to do with another salon that I worked at, so if you guys are interested in seeing that video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up so that I can know you guys want to see that. And of course, as always, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and then feel free to comment below and share some of your worst job experiences, or I don't know, whatever you want. Just comment below with something you're thinking, and that is going to be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you're not already subscribed, make sure that you do that. I'm uploading videos every single day for the month of September, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scout. Whoa, that's not what I normally say, but we're gonna finish it there anyway.